The story of Jezebel in the Bible is a dramatic tale of power, idolatry, and judgment. Jezebel was a Phoenician princess, the daughter of King Ethbaal of Sidon. She married Ahab, king of Israel, and brought with her the worship of the Canaanite gods Baal and Asherah, leading Israel into idolatry. Jezebel became infamous for her ruthless actions, which included promoting the worship of Baal, persecuting the prophets of Yahweh, and using deceit and murder to maintain her influence. Jezebel's marriage to Ahab introduced the worship of Baal in Israel. She actively supported the prophets of Baal and Asherah, leading the nation away from the worship of Yahweh. She also ordered the killing of many prophets of the God of Israel. One of the most notable events during Jezebel's life was the confrontation between the prophet Elijah and the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel. Elijah challenged Baal's prophets to call down fire from heaven, which they failed to do. Elijah, on the other hand, prayed to Yahweh, and God sent fire to consume the offering, proving his power. After this, Elijah ordered the execution of Baal's prophets. Jezebel, enraged, threatened Elijah's life, forcing him to flee. Another infamous act of Jezebel was her role in the murder of Naboth. King Ahab desired Naboth's vineyard, but Naboth refused to sell it because it was his ancestral inheritance. Jezebel forged letters in Ahab's name, accusing Naboth of blasphemy and treason, which led to Naboth's execution by stoning. Ahab then took possession of the vineyard. Jezebel's end was prophesied by Elijah after the murder of Naboth. Elijah declared that dogs would devour her by the walls of Jezreel. This prophecy was fulfilled during the reign of King Jehu. After Jehu killed Ahab's son Joram and took control, Jezebel, dressed in her royal finery, confronted him. Jehu ordered her to be thrown from a window, and she fell to her death. Her body was trampled by horses, and when people went to bury her, they found only her skull, feet, and hands, as the dogs had devoured the rest. Jezebel's introduction of Baal worship led Israel into a period of deep spiritual decline. Her actions remind us of the importance of remaining faithful to God and resisting the temptation to put anything or anyone above him. Jezebel's wickedness, manipulation, and murder did not go unpunished. Though she wielded great power for a time, her evil acts eventually led to her downfall. Her death was a fulfillment of prophecy, demonstrating that God's justice will ultimately prevail. Jezebel abused her position as queen to manipulate and commit acts of injustice. Her story is a warning against the misuse of power and authority, showing how unchecked power can lead to moral corruption. Jezebel and Ahab's reign over Israel illustrates the importance of having leaders who follow God's will. Their rule led the nation into a period of moral and spiritual decay, underscoring the need for leaders to act with integrity and seek God's guidance. In summary, Jezebel's story is one of tragic choices and their dire consequences. Her life and death serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of faithfulness to God, the danger of corrupt leadership, and the certainty of divine justice.